Hello everybody, welcome back to another World of Warcraft how-to tutorial. Today I'm going to talk about 4 essential add-ons that you need to play World of Warcraft Dragonflight. A little disclaimer, you actually don't need any add-ons to play the game. However, if you want to perform your best and do lots of damage and have your guild mates and your group mates want to invite you back, I would strongly recommend that you download these. So number 1 on the list of essential add-ons for World of Warcraft is going to be Details Damage Meter. You can see it right over here on the left-hand side of my screen. And what this add-on is going to do is tell you how much damage per second and healing per second that you're doing, tell you how your group mates are doing. You can also track a bunch of other important things like interrupts, dispels, cooldowns. It's also mainly useful to assert your dominance over other people in the game, boost your ego, and so you can tell the people, how good you are and how much better you're doing than them. So, just an example of how you should be using details optimally. When you've got your damage meter here, the overall of the dungeon, you can see clearly I've won by a large margin, meaning I'm better than all of these other players. So what you're going to want to go ahead and do is this little icon here. You're going to report results to your party, and you're going to click send. And now what that is going to end up doing is that'll put a little text like this in there. It'll show you're number 1, how much more damage you did than them. Other things you can kind of say are, you can tell them, look, I'm number 1, I beat all of you guys. Usually what will happen then is the other people in your party will say, wow, that's impressive, thanks for carrying us, really appreciate it, and they'll want to play with you more. So usually when you tell people how much better than they are, than you are than them, they like that, and they'll want to invite you back. That's how you make a lot of friends in this game. Really good strategy of using. You want to ideally be linking this after every single fight. You may think, well, that might get obnoxious, but you'd actually be wrong, because they'll thank you because you'll be updating them all the time, giving them very accurate information about how they're doing in the dungeon. Another thing you could do is tell them how to play their class during the dungeon. Maybe link them like a WoW Head article or something. Ask them if they've ever played the spec before, stuff like that, just to kind of constructive criticisms to try and improve everyone around you. People will really like that. They respond really positively to that kind of stuff. The World of Warcraft community is really open to criticism like that. So yeah. The number 2 essential add-on for playing World of Warcraft is going to be Weak Auras. So as you can see right here in the middle of my screen are a bunch of icons that are tracking my abilities and cooldowns, my rage, buffs, buff uptime, stuff like that. This is going to go hand in hand with details by allowing you to deal the maximum amount of damage because you're able to track your abilities. You're not wasting any cooldowns, or you're using everything super efficiently. Which is going to make you higher on this DPS meter and do more damage than all of your friends. So the 4th essential add-on for playing World of Warcraft is going to be Little Wigs and Big Wigs boss mods. So what that is doing is showing me these timers right here, which is going to tell me when the boss is going to do her abilities, what's going on, what I need to do to avoid the abilities, and just overall make any encounters, learning new ones and old ones as well, way easier. And the 4th essential add-on that we need to play the game is going to be Plater. This is going to change the nameplate's look, make them a bit bigger, and make you able to see the buffs and debuffs that the enemies have on them. As you can see, I've got a dot applied there. If I press my Odin's Fury here, you can see that's on all of them. Just makes it a lot easier to see. You don't have to be looking down here at the nameplates to find out what you got going on. Just makes your gameplay a lot smoother, more efficient, and will help your performance a lot.
Amazing music tracks.